there has been a shift in usage regarding mobile devices in the personal computing space. Mobile computing has become standard. It is common to see tablets and other mobile devices hooked to public Wi-Fi hotspots as today's users maintain productivity on the go. Many users now consider their mobile phone to be their primary work device. A survey by McAfee revealed a surprising 4 out of 10 mobile users employ their personal phone as their primary work device. Given this shift, it becomes necessary to underscore a change in our thinking on device management. Some alarming statistics illustrate where we are vulnerable today. 74% of users do not consider their mobile device to be a risk. 84% of users are unaware their mobile device can transmit confidential data without their knowledge. Approximately 20% of users store credit card details, passwords, and PIN codes on their phones. And a shocking 51% of mobile users employ no basic keypad or password lock despite the information stored on their devices. This is particularly worrisome since roughly 4,400 smartphones were left in airports last year, most of which were never reported lost or stolen. The steady advance of readily available hacker tools and those willing to exploit them has changed the threat landscape. Malicious users only need to utilize easily downloaded apps to do their dirty work. Sadly, technology is not the only access point for intrusions into your private mobile space, and these intrusions endanger more than just your personal information. The idea that state-sponsored hacker networks are targeting only governments and big corporations is wrong. These criminal networks aren't interested in compiling personal data for targeted advertising. They want it to build a bigger picture and identify new insertion points. Activist hacker collectives like Anonymous are also a threat. They target unwary users in order to create an insertion point into an employer's data. Recent intrusions, such as the HB Gary breach, illustrate that these hackers are increasingly targeting DoD and other security entities. Finally, there are the casual hackers, known as app kiddies, who employ a rudimentary amount of knowledge and utilize open Wi-Fi connections to hijack web sessions, gaining access to your personal information. There are a number of methods that exist for gaining access to your mobile device and personal information. The most common of which are infected or poorly written mobile applications available on mobile app stores. In March of 2011 alone, over 58 malicious apps were found on the Android market, where they were downloaded to over 260,000 devices before the apps were removed by Google. Legitimate apps can also introduce vulnerabilities to your mobile device. Little or no encryption makes it easy to intercept data over the network, and many apps don't encrypt your username and password. Social media and financial applications were the worst offenders. Another method employed by attackers is called malvertising. A malicious user purchases advertising space on a legitimate website or mobile app. When a user clicks the advertisement, they are directed to a malicious app, browser, or operating system exploit. This is executed by a drive-by download, which is an unintended download of software from the internet. Connecting to a public Wi-Fi is also a high-risk activity due to the open transmission nature of unsecured Wi-Fi. Mobile devices are an easy target due to the amount of information they store. Some phones are equipped with near-field communications for mobile payments, home security systems, and cars, so your phone is also your wallet, house, and car keys. You take all of these elements into account and you get subversive multi-vector threats. This is where people, processes, and technology are all assessed equally. SMV is now the most common attack method. Attackers are targeting the ignorance of users more than technological vulnerabilities. Many tools exist to exploit the vulnerabilities present in today's mobile devices. The use of these tools for anything other than their intended purpose is illegal and punishable by law. The Android Network Toolkit app allows an attacker to press a button and search an open Wi-Fi network for potential targets, or take control of a PC by taking advantage of vulnerabilities in older software. The FaceSniff Session Jacker hijacks an active Facebook session taking place over a Wi-Fi connection and steals the session keys, granting access to the user's session. This tool works as long as the hacker can gain access to the Wi-Fi connection, whether it is a public or private hotspot. Another tool is Mobile Spy, which runs as a hidden background process and records virtually all activity on your phone, storing it in a database for online access. This tool records SMS, calls, contact, and GPS logs, as well as access to emails, calendar, tasks, and memos. iLocalis is very similar to Mobile Spy. It too runs as a hidden background process and records activity on your phone. But, unlike Mobile Spy, iLocalis has the ability to record audio by turning your phone into an audio bug, whether you are making a call or not. Mobile devices are vulnerable to malicious attacks, but methods exist for mitigating your risks and securing your mobile device against intrusion. First, be sure to familiarize yourself with the built-in security features present on your device and take advantage of them. Passcode Lock your device. Most casual thieves are deterred by this first hurdle. Limit the amount of personal information you store on your device. If it isn't available, it can't be stolen. Turn off GPS location and Bluetooth services if you aren't using them. Use an Exchange account for email, contacts, and calendars. This gives you the ability to easily change your password should your device be compromised. Update your phone's operating system regularly. Carefully consider which apps to install before installing them. If you no longer need the app, be sure to uninstall it. And monitor app permissions closely. Be wary of apps containing foreign characters in the title or description. Be cautious of connecting to public Wi-Fi hotspots, and be careful of the information you transmit over the connection. Your mobile device is particularly vulnerable to session hackers. Make use of device tracking services such as MobileMe from Apple to easily track and remote lock or wipe your device should it be lost or stolen. The 4G network is also expanding the availability of cloud computing. More and more users have the ability to upload information for storage in the cloud. This will help secure data, but it presents a new set of challenges and should be used with care. Finally, remember to keep your personal hotspot secure. Use WPA2 encryption on your home Wi-Fi. Now we see the current risks that exist for mobile security, we need to start looking ahead. As mobile users, we must be vigilant and turn our focus to secure mobile computing.